episode last night, which was fantastic. But before we talk all
A lot
about
of
that...
shouting last night, wasn't there?
Oh, because they're in a crisis. There's been an
Tram's
explosion
just
and
fallen
a tram
on the road.
crash.
What do you want them to do? Make a cup of tea?
It was noisy and there was a lot of
giving birth.
darkness and...
Did you make Ruth give birth in silence?
Oh, yeah.
Ruth never does anything in silence, believe me. Let's
see, we've
now
got
turn
Brian.
the clock back.
Brian's captain's with us as well. We can talk to him, but let's go back.
Yes, 10 years.
They didn't shout then.
There's nothing to be afraid of, Gail.
Go on, do it.
We should have stayed at the party, Maxine.
You're Norman Bates with a balloon.
I hate you!
What's going on?
Karen, you hammered.
Celebrate.
Guilty.
No, you've got it wrong.
Well, if it's not you, then who is it?
She's pregnant.
Can't swim. Good.
Brian Capron watching that decade with us there. Your life passed in front of your eyes, I suppose, that experience. How long were you on the street?
Well, really quite a short time, really. Just less than 2 years, but I did something like 200 episodes, so it's very compressed. It's just a storyline that just seemed to take off, and so I was constantly on that storyline. It was very exciting, lots of twists and turns in the plot.
How many
obviously.
murders in that time?
Not a lot, really. I think I failed with Emily Bishop,
Yeah.
notoriously. I think she was saved by the hairspray on her wig in that occasion. But no, I think it was only 3 people that I was actually responsible for, but I was supposed to be a serial killer, but I did try a couple of others. Oh, that was a
Poor
rather
lovely
vicious one.
Maxine.
That was the crowbar. Yeah.
What was the line you said? You should have stayed at the
You
pub?
should. I'd love to have said it in a more American way. You should have stayed at the party, Maxine. But I didn't have to do it. That was a lovely line. There's some great one-liners.
Did you go to the party this week? Were you involved? Have you seen the street this week? Have you
The
visited?
big party. I'm in Manchester at the moment, doing the musical version of Peter Pan at the Lowry. But so unfortunately, I couldn't really see a lot of this week. So I watched the live episode last night because it was repeated, which was absolutely.
So what did you think?
Brilliant. I thought it was absolutely superb. I mean, so much incident, plot twists, superb production values, and the planning that must have gone into it was terrific. I mean,
But why necessarily have it live? I can understand. Is that just purely a publicity stunt? Or?
Well, I think that's what people say, but you know, my angle on it is, amazingly enough, when you do a normal recording, nearly always an actor's take, the best take is the first take. And often you have to go again because something's technical. And when you do the second take, sometimes you just don't have that freshness and energy. And I felt, obviously, they were all up for it last night. They had the extra edge, but also, in a way, it's rather nice to get your first performance and know it's going to go straight in.
And the adrenaline kit is like live TV. The adrenaline kit.
It was.
I'm adrenaline-ridden. Every day, ridden I am with it. Sharon, what did you think?
Oh, well, I was just looking at Sally Dinover there. I just thought everyone was terrific. And the thing about live, I think what it means is that it becomes appointment TV. You have to go and watch Coronation Street. You can't miss it because it's going out live. You know they're acting there and then. But it's been a whole week. That's what I've loved that they've done brilliantly. It's been a week of fantastic episodes around the trams.
This is the crowning week for Coronation Street for many years. I mean, this week will stand out for years ahead. I mean, it is absolutely superb, the way that they've planned and executed the whole week. It's terrific.
Do you miss that, Brian, being involved in that?
Personally, I don't. I loved my time in it, and I love Coronation Street, but I rather like the freedom of not actually being in a soap opera. But it gave me profile, and I'm very grateful to it. And having played Richard, it was a great honour and a piece of luck getting that part, because I do feel a bit of an imposter being a Londoner up doing a Northern.
But people don't forget, and they don't forget the villains. I mean, you'll always be.
It was a
villain,
wonderful
won't
part
you?
to play, and nobody had any idea when I first started. I certainly did. I just went in for 6 months, you know.
Now, what about other memorable moments for the last 10 years, Sharon? What have you gone for?
Well, we've gone for Sarah Louise. We saw a little bit over there. Do you remember this? It's very controversial at the time. This was back in 2000 when she was telling Gail that she's pregnant at the age of 13. Can we have a little look at this?
Let's have a reminder.
Gail's face.
Tell the doctor. You can't be pregnant if you've never had sex.
Lovely actress. Fabulous.
Oh, you see that girl? She's so gullible. She fell for your lies as
She
well.
falls for everything, doesn't she, really?
Gone for a little bit of John State, because we saw him being so evil last night, but of course he's actually been with us since 2007, and right back at the beginning, Sally had the hots for him and he was having his fling with Rosie. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And he got found out when he had the Christmas presents were mixed up, because
The underwear, wasn't it the
got the
underwear?
underwear that was kind of in Rosie's side. So this bit when she went hot-footed, she thought Sally was the one that was having the affair originally. Let's have a look.
If John is seeing somebody, Fizz, then I'm sorry, but it's nobody's business but yours. And you have no right to barge in here on Christmas Day with my daughter sitting there. He teaches me A-level English, Fizz. We're friends, nothing more.
Well, if it's not you, then who is it?
Was the big knickers were the giveaway.
And I thought Jenny McAlpine was fantastic last night.
wasn't she?
Yeah, she was, and
Give
that's
him
when
birth in the
Eamon
lodge.
walked in when she was squealing. He went, "Oh, it's so noisy."
But
This
everybody was
programme."
squealing. There's not just her. She squealed the loudest.
Yes, they're all frightened.
Didn't you cry at Peter Barlow, or have you a heart of stone?
I thought the expiring acting was brilliant. I mean, it's very hard to do those kind of dying speeches kind of
Yes.
acting, and I thought Vicky Binns and Chris Gascoigne did brilliant.
But I'm still a bit. Don't actually know if Peter's died.
Is he live?
Still
Is he
hanging
dead?
on.
Yes.
No, I'm not telling
We just
you.
heard
You
it
have to
go
wait.
Hanging on. He's got
We
the
just
cardiac
know
tamponade.
there's more deaths to
When
go.
you tell me,
want
is
to be
this
Rita,
your-
really, with that hand acting.
Is
That's
this
really
your
adorable.
Elsie Tanner tribute hair colour?
Yes, it is. Do you
Is it?
like it?
It's lovely.
I'm rocking the Elsie
She's
Tanner
standing
look.
behind you, actually. And I can't tell that. Can we just pan up and see
Bit of Pat
Elsie there
Phoenix.
behind us? Pat
Bit of
Phoenix
Pat
there.
Phoenix, gotta have
the,
that.
The hair is just there. It's hard to tell the difference. Very good.
And can I do a little Tracy Barlow clip before we
yes,
go as well?
please.
Because this was, of course, she's about to come out of jail on Christmas Eve. She's coming back, but this is the reason why she went to jail, which was murdering evil Charlie Stubbs. He was gorgeous, though. Oh, we do love a good villain, don't we?
He was rather gorgeous, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Nasty, but cute. Have we got time for another one? How long have we
Shall
got?
we? Oh, great.
1
Let's
minute.
do Tony then. Brilliant. We
Yeah.
have a little bit of Tony because we lost him in June this year. But the reason why we grew to hate him was, of course, he was evil. He was responsible for Liam's death. But even worse than this is the bit where he tried to kill Roy Cropper. Because Roy Cropper knew the truth.
I killed Liam, but I never killed with my own hands in cold blood. Until tonight.
I can't swim.
Good.
There are so many memories from the noughties, from the street. And Bran, you're working tonight. You're back up in Manchester.
Yes.
And amazingly, you're a baddie.
I'm playing Captain Hook. It's our press night tonight, so it's very, very exciting. It's a wonderful show. We've got the lovely Tom Law from EastEnders, who's Ian Beale's son, and he's an absolute revelation as Peter Pan. He's
And you're going to be
a lovely
singing
actor.
and whatever.
I'll be
Listen,
singing.
we've got the most lovely song to put us all, the song to put us all in the Christmas mood from Bryn Terfel.